Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Robert Bell, and here is where I help you get unstuck, ditch the overwhelm, reclaim your stolen creativity so that you can increase your value and make more money. So what's your question today? What questions are you asking? We want to look into the skill of asking the right question. I think this is going to be another top skill for 2021 that you need to develop to help you get unstuck. Alright, we live in a data saturated world with abundance of information, yet there's so many questions that remain unanswered. With the rise of the Internet of Things, smart devices, smart homes, the rate at which data is accelerating. So we're living in a world where the acceleration of data generation and data insights is accelerating. So it's an accelerated acceleration. I hope you get what that means. Alright, and this shows us that the importance of creativity and curiosity, because with all these data points, creativity is simply connecting the dots. How do we connect the dots? Where do we find the relationship between all these data points and data sets? Curiosity and creativity helps us to ask the right questions. It helps us to ask meaningful questions. People who are curious and creative ask questions and they want to explore these answers. You know, sometimes when you're stuck, right, it might mean before you get the answer to your question, it might mean that you have to ask another question. It might also mean that you have to ask and answer another question or a series of questions before you get the answer to your ultimate question. I mean, take for instance, have you ever tried to Google something? You try to Google to find out some information, and sometimes it's quick, how to convert Word document to PDF or PDF document to Word, popular searches. But if you're looking for something else, how do I publish a book? How do I become a better speaker? How do I do something else? How do I unlock my creativity? You'll find that you end up having to ask yourself other questions before you answer that question. For example, if you want to find out how do I unlock my creativity, or how do I develop creativity, right? A question that you need to first ask and answer is, where did you lose your creativity? Because we all have creative abilities when we were born, right? And creativity is not just about artistic abilities, right? It's about making connections. It's about your uniqueness. It's about revealing your identity. I say creativity is an identity extractor in one of my earlier videos. You can check it out here. But the point is that you need to be able to learn to ask the right questions. Yes, this is the answer that you want, but what questions are on the back of that question, of the ultimate question, before you can get the answer? This is why data scientists and data analysts, they're rich on asking the right questions. As they build out their algorithms, with machine learning and whatever it is, it's all about asking the right questions because they're looking for insights. What insights? What is the data telling us? And this is why I say that to get to the next level of growth in your life or your career or whatever aspect it is, to get to that new level of growth, you must first go to a deeper level of insight. You need a deeper level of insight if you're going to get unstuck. And data can be a great source of how you can get that insight. But it all depends on what questions you're asking. How are you asking the questions? What is the question you're asking right now? Not how can I make more money and all these questions. You got to ask more meaningful questions. And I'm very excited about this series because I'm going to take you to 3 top questions, meaningful questions you should ask in 3 areas of your lives: in work, in relationships, and in life. I'm going to give you my 3 top questions that you should be asking yourself. This is going to be loaded. Very excited about it. The first video is up about asking questions in work, so you can get straight into it and get the ball rolling. What questions are you asking? Please watch the whole series. Let me know what you think. Hang out in the comments. Hit the like button. What questions are you asking? What answers do you need? We all have questions. Let's ask more meaningful questions. See you on the other side of this series.